isn't that just the difference between where it is that you want to be versus where it is that you are?
Absolutely.
It's the action. It's putting yourself out there in order to achieve that goal.
For sure.
But without the action, there is no action.
Absolutely. Beautiful.
Yeah, man.
So, okay, let's I want you to take me back to that moment.
Let's go.
To be honest, I don't even know how Craigslist works. I've never been on it.
Bro,
I don't know how
so
to post an ad
old
on Craigslist.
Sure.
You put that ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, man.
You started, like, how did that go about? Like, did you start receiving calls? Did people text you? Like, how did that go about?
Exactly. You start marketing your services, just like anything else, right? We're all looking for impressions. We're all looking for eyeballs. So once you get the eyeballs on you, you regulate the price point to see where the demand is within the market. You know, very comparable to what's going on with real estate. There's a bit of a recalibration between sales price and list price. So that all being said, there's no better feedback than real-time feedback, and your consumer is going to give you that. Because if you're overpriced, you're not going to get the contract. If you're underpriced, chances are you're probably going to get multiple bids. And that's where the due diligence and the analytics really play off. And, you know, if your provider is doing what they need to be the way that I do it, that's when you're going to get that fine equilibrium between list price and sales price, and magic will happen. I promise you that.
Wow. You mentioned something that was very interesting. You said the word eyeballs.
Sure.
Right? And at the end of the day, if people don't know who you are, if people haven't seen you, if people don't see you out there like going out and selling houses,
Sure.
they're not going to want to do. First of all, they're not going to do business with you
How
because
do they know?
They don't know you exist.
Right.
Right? So you said something a couple of minutes ago, and that was that you were working on this guy, you were giving him physical therapy.
Sure.
And then he was telling you about how he's trying to buy a $5 million home and he couldn't get a hold of his realtor, right?
Madness.
So that's not like a Facebook ad. You weren't a Facebook ad in front of him. You weren't on Instagram. Like that was
I was in a real face.
Exactly. Exactly. You were having a real conversation. So it's another type of marketing, another type of like putting yourself out there.
Relationship.
It's relationship.
Right.
It's relationship.
Right.
And I guess something that's very important. I read a book once and you mentioned the word demand.
Sure.
Right. And I guess you kind of brought the importance of how important demand really is. I was reading a book that there was a professor teaching a class. It was like a business class. And he asked his students that if he was selling hot dogs, like what you think the key was. I don't know if you've heard about it.
Yeah, of course.
And then a lot of people said, oh, maybe like the fries or the sauce or the bread.
Right.
And then the professor said, no, you have to be, the ideal thing would be like not the sauce or the bread or the little fries, nothing.
Right.
The ideal thing is to be outside of a stadium that's filled with people that are starving.
Of course.
Right?
The demand.
So you filled that demand.
That's right.